Hello and welcome to the highlights from the Boys Schools Cup Final 2024. It was a spectacle here at Scottish Gas Murrayfield yesterday as 8 pieces of silverware were on the line across the day. We're going to take a look at our Cup and Shield game highlights later on, but first here's a quick roundup of our bowl and plate matches that took place on Pitch 1 and inside Hive Stadium.
The Under-16 Schools Plate was the opening game in Hive Stadium, with High School of Dundee coming away with the silverware, beating Hutchinson's Grammar School by 28 points to 24.
It's been great, hearing it from the stands. It was something else. It's an atmosphere you don't get to experience, and playing in a stadium, it's every young schoolboy's dream. And just brilliant. Got the end result too. Boys were excellent. Just excellent all round. The only way you can put it.
Yeah, it's been an incredible day out, and first of all, huge credit has to go to Hutchinson's Grammar School. They absolutely brought their A game today. Hugely unfortunate injury that occurred in the second half, and we wish the young man well. It was a phenomenally tight game. Phenomenally tight game. Nip and tuck. The lead exchanged hands multiple times, and genuinely the result could have gone either way. It was literally a knife edge bounce of a ball, and just hugely proud of our guys. They stuck in and showed a huge amount of character to get the job done.
On the back pitch, St Leonard's Madras won the Under-16 Schools Bowl in a gutsy encounter against George Heriot's, winning by 23 points to 14.
Feels amazing, first national competition, and the boys did well to just come out and win it, which was an amazing feeling. To put it all together in this sort of way is very good.
Yeah, really superb to watch the lads who, in many cases I've coached from Primary 1, come all the way through to their first national final and do the job.
Yeah, you said you coached them since Primary 1. What's that like, getting to see them, experience that and then go on to win it as well?
Yeah. It's very special. There's a few of us dads who are still involved either with coaching or just here supporting. There were a few tears I could see when I caught some eyes. They're all a bit calmer than they were when they were 5, so seeing some growth has been lovely. And hopefully this group can go onwards and upwards to even greater things. They're a small club, we're a community club, not many hours a week. So to see the boys put in the hard work and really play for each other was just a privilege.
Good. I think it'll be tough to get this smile off my face for a while. It's been a pretty tough season. It's not really gone the way we wanted it, but we got handed these cards in this competition, and we kind of just had to grind it out, and we got to the final, and it was a really tough game today. QVS, the score might flatter us a little bit, but they were an excellent team, and we really had to just bite down on our gum shields and get over the line, and I thought the boys were excellent today.
Yeah, it feels great for a couple of really close games so far in the bowl. So to get over the line was absolutely fantastic. It was a really close game up until the last kind of 7 minutes, and due to weather conditions and the pressure, we applied to QVS, who were outstanding all game. We ended up getting 2 or 3 tries just at the end, which kind of made it sound a bit more convincing than it was. But it was a really close game with some excellent rugby played by both teams. So it's good to come out on top of this one.
And despite being 14-8 down to Glenalmond College at half-time, it was Robert Gordons who won the Under-18 Schools Plate in Hive Stadium.
I mean, I'm absolutely buzzing after that. That was an unreal match to play in. But credit to Glenamond, they were really strong. You know, we went ahead early and they really clawed their way back. But then we just managed to find that extra few tries at the end. And yeah, I thought it was a great game to play in. And credit to the school and credit to our coaches and credit to the boys. We've all worked really hard and they've showed us an unreal amount of support.
Yeah, it sure was. I mean, I think it was the yo-yo. Like we scored, they scored, we scored, they scored, and it was fantastic to see all the teams all stick into the game, and you know, made it really, really, really exciting. It's fantastic.
And Rory, it was a really exciting game to watch. How much credit do you give to Glenamond for that as well?
Yeah, unbelievable. Played them already once this season. It was a really exciting one-score game down there, and same sort of thing here. Yeah, just end-to-end, really good for the neutral. Heart was in my mouth a couple of times, but yeah, really pleased the boys just managed to pull through.
So congratulations there to our winners of the bowl and plate matches. If you want to look at the highlights from those games, they are now available to watch alongside our match reports, which is on scottishrugby.org. But now we're going to take a look at our Shield games and the Under-16 Shield game that took place in Hive Stadium between Dollar Academy and Edinburgh Academy, as Bruce Miller commentates on the game.
Just be the tap and drive here. Finlay Deacon, the man standing over the ball. The big second row goes very close, repelled by the Dollar defence. Numbers queuing up here on the left, but cut back inside. Over they go for the opening try. And I think it's the captain, Rory Hamilton-Hill, the man to go over for Edinburgh Academy. From Rory Hamilton-Hill, the captain, the try scorer. And quickly out into the midfield. Good work by Hector Laurie as he was hunted down by Aidan Phillip. Managed to bounce his way out the tackle now. Off goes James Moore, the Edinburgh Academy inside centre. Finds his winger, Harris Woodward. Up goes the thumb from the assistant referee on this side. The referee awards the try. Harris Woodward applies the finishing touches following the break by James Moore, and Edinburgh Academy extend their lead. 8 metres short. Out it goes to Harry Quinn. Nice pass out to Clayton Christopher. The back row combining well. Dollar very, very close here. Fighting the way towards the try line. Driven back by solid Edinburgh Academy defence. Well, the referee's arm is aloft. The try has been awarded. It's a bit too risky on his own 22, but Edinburgh Academy happy to attack again from deep as Rory Hamilton-Hill takes the ball into contact. Got a bit isolated there. It's been turned over by Dollar. Jamie Moore, a loose head prop, charging into and through contact, fights his way into the 22. It's the first opportunity of this second half for Dollar. Out it goes to Max Gillespie, and then cutting back inside goes David Johnston, the replacement in the Dollar Academy backline. And Dollar Academy with their first attack of the second half, clinical, over they go. Back come the Edinburgh Academy, looking to strike back immediately. It's the metre or so short of the try line, keeping it tight through the forwards. That's a strong carry, repelled by Dollar defence. Referee down on his knees, just looking to see if that ball had got across the line. Out it comes now to the big second row. Finlay Deacon, who wrestles his way over the try line, and Edinburgh Academy do reply instantly. Dollar, having just got themselves right back into this game, concede. Referee playing an advantage again as Edinburgh Academy about 10 metres out. Once again with the forwards, Daniel McDermott. Well, the referee again saying no advantage accruing, so we'll come back for the penalty. High tackle defence this time. This one should be fairly regulation. It's to the left of the post, catches it nicely, up go the flags. And Edinburgh Academy extend their lead out by another 3 points. They lead by 22 points to 10. Looking to play quickly. Quick tap, out it goes to Nick Dow, the captain. Powerful by the number 8, crashes over the try line, and Dollar right back in it.
Well, I think that's absolutely brilliant from Nick Dow.
So Edinburgh Academy get the ball away from the scrum. That's a lovely pass from Hector Laurie to fullback Thomas Miller, who crashes over the line. Well, lightning strikes twice. Dollar Academy scoring, not dealing with the restart, and Edinburgh Academy with the quick reply. Again, just fighting their way through tackles. Forwards lurking in the midfield. Emmanuel Dike, Adam Powell. Out it comes to Dike, who finds Powell. Again, just stepping out of tackles, the tight head prop. And Dollar Academy again, just 5 or 6 metres out. Here's Dike, looking to link. And in they go. It's Ollie Bevan Whitty in for the try for Dollar. And Dollar have given themselves a lifeline again. 3 minutes left to play here. Good play by Dollar. Emmanuel Dike with the offload. Bounces up into the hands of Paddy McGlynn. And again, Nick Dow, the number 8, fighting his way forward. However, a penalty for holding on goes the way of Edinburgh Academy, and that will be the game. They'll still have to take the tap, kick the ball off the field. And the referee blows for full time. And Edinburgh Academy hold on, having looked well in control of this game for long periods. But Dollar Academy never giving up, fought themselves back into it and gave themselves a fighting chance at the end of the game. But Edinburgh Academy, on balance, well worth the victory. And now he will be presented with the under-16 Schools Shield. As across to join his team, thrusts the shield aloft. Well-deserved winners.
Obviously, it was a really good opposition. They gave us a great challenge, but we held our own through the whole thing. We knew what to do. They put a few tries on us, and we were feeling the pressure. We just stood on the post, took a few deep breaths, and it's easy as that.
The heart rate's calmed down a little bit now. I was a little bit nervous towards the end when there were bodies flying everywhere, but just really proud of the boys. They stuck at it, 70 minutes of hard work, and yeah, the whole season's kind of culminated in this, so really proud of them.
So congratulations out to Dollar Academy, who won the Under-16 Shield. In the Under-18 Shield that took place out here inside the main bowl, it was George Watson's College who took on High School of Dundee. Your commentators for this one are Dale Clancy and Joe Anderson.
George Watson's looking to go quickly. They go and tap and try and trudge their way over that whitewash to get the first score in the Shield final. The next pack burrows over, and their persistence pays off in the end. And it is George Watson's who strike the first blow and get their name on the scoreboard. George Watson's are looking to spoil this, and they've been able to force the error from High School of Dundee, so they're not able to steady their ship and clear downfield. And it's another opportunity to get over the try line, and they do just that. The advantage is doubled from George Watson's as they get yet another score. School colleagues echo and try and encourage the George Watson's team. As a little break there from Sanyu, looking to try and weave through the George Watson's line, and great awareness there. And now through Fraser Doig, Dundee are in behind. Can they get to the line? They slide over, and it's a great effort from the number 8. He was able to show the awareness to see the gap in the George Watson's defence, and he had the pace to match. Again, another wave of attack. Seldom have we looked towards the right-hand side in this game. It's mostly been George Watson's to the left, and again they splinter through, and that is individual brilliance there. Just able to get in behind the defensive line, and it is a try for George Watson. And it is a moment of individual brilliance from the fly half. It's a great goal line dropout as well, up to halfway. The ball gone loose. Anderson again. Ball in hand, tips it on Richardson. Richardson then manages to get the ball into the wider channels now. Vinnie Walker tiptoeing his way up the tram line, but eventually offloads back in field. And that is a brilliant try from George Watson. And it tightens their grip on this game. from the goal line drop out. They had to go from deep line. A platform here, the ball stabbed through, but it's just bounced off a Dundee head and then into the clutches of a George Watson's player who was in the right place at the right time to get a score. It does look like it's Angus Robson again with the try. He's then almost lifted into the sky but brought down carefully by the George Watson's defender. Penalty given to George Watson's, and all of a sudden George Watson's are on the attack again, and the penalty attempt floats its way towards the uprights and it's successful. The penalty stretches George Watson's lead 34 points to 7, and it means we've still got a bit of time to play in this Shield final, which I'm delighted about because it's been a really entertaining game between both these sides. Perhaps the gulf doesn't really signal Dundee's efforts in this 70 minutes.
No, they've put in a lot of hard work into this and they can be really proud of themselves. But this George Watson side just had a little bit too much for them.
It does look like there could be a score there, and it's a score for the hooker, Jock Smith. You could perhaps say that was sprinkled with a little bit of fortune as well, but he has been a player who perhaps, if you could award a try to just for effort, he'd be certainly high up the list. This young squad knocked out of the cup by Loretto, 30 points to 17. And that is going to be the final play of the game. It's fallen back into the clutches of George Watson's. They kick it off the field of play, and it brings the under-18s Shield final to a close. And it is George Watson's College who are the victors, 34 points to 12 against High School of Dundee. And we have been treated to an entertaining encounter between these two sides.
Yeah, the amount of effort from every player that's taken the pitch in this game, fantastic to see. Dundee putting absolutely everything into it. They can be really proud of their efforts as they travel back up north.
As the Shield starts to make its way now towards the front, Captain Harry Clark is going to hold it aloft and confirm that this season's under-18s victors in the school are George Watson's College, and well done to them.
Yeah, feeling proud of the boys. We had to dig deep. It wasn't easy in the conditions, and the heart and fight that we showed in the last half hour was really good.
Pleased for them, really pleased. A young team who have learned every week, different experiences, different competitions. But I can't fault them. They've worked really hard every training session, every game, and I'm pleased to get a bit of reward at the end of the season for it.
Congratulations to George Watson's for winning the Under-18 Shield. Earlier on the day, in the first match inside Scottish Gas Murrayfield, their under-16s had the opportunity to retain the Under-16 Cup that they won last year against the same opposition that they beat in Stewart's Melville College. Your commentators for this one are Bruce Miller and James Wade.
Max Finlay again, just a wider pass to the forward centre field, so options both ways. Off they go to the left, through the hands of Matthew Denham, and very close to the line. The defence swarming around the ball carrier. Stopped just short. Forwards will keep things tight now. And over they go, the first try of the game with the first attacking opportunity for George Watson's. Clinical, and they lead by 5.
The way that George Watson's moved up the pitch there was really excellent.
It's George Watson's now working their way up towards the 22. Looking to add to that early Oliver Stone's try. Out they go to the right. Ball juggled, and again offloaded out of the tackle. And away goes Hamish Turner. And the referee on the spot raises the arm. It's a great try again by George Watson's. Stewart's Melville losing possession, pounced upon by George Watson's as they take play out to the right touchline. It's Hamish Turner, I think, the man to go over the right wing. Lesueur this time out to Archie Morris. Almost slips out of the tackle, feeds Miller Herbert. Lobbed over the top to Cameron Spout. The ball through. This just about the bounce of the ball. That's a brilliant try.
Cameron Spout there, using these big dead ball areas at Murrayfield really well there. Good carries in midfield there by Stewart's Melville, and it's yet to be confirmed by Lee Fish.
Ball taken cleanly at the ball, well set, marching towards the George Watson's, the Stewart's Melville try line, and over they go. We'll just see who comes up last with the ball. And I think it's Daniel Hunter, the open side flanker, the man credited with the try. The ball in and out of the scrum, the second time of asking, and well, it's Stuart Melville this time showing adventure, opting to kick. Back come George Watsons, fighting their way through the tackle. It's Aidan Fitzgerald, the injury replacement in the first half. And the try has been awarded, and I think it is Aidan Fitzgerald who somehow fought his way to the try line as George Watsons slung the ball out to the left wing. Tied up by Max Finlay. The charge down, and a chance here for Stuart Melville. 8 metres or so short. Back they come to the right. George Watson's College reorganised their defence quickly. You feel that Stuart Melville have to score here. The referee playing an advantage. Just inches short. Forwards, the troops massing, pick and go, and over they go. Stuart Melville in for their second try, giving themselves a lifeline in this game. And it's Duncan Anderson, the loose head prop. Findlay just stands back, allows the forwards to go to work. Now the scrum half gets himself involved. It's Denham again just dropping that ball off to the man running the short line. Now they feel their space out wide as Hamish Turner heads for the right hand corner, stopped just short. Pick and go. Stopped again, the referee playing an advantage. Inches short. Dive for the try line. Now they get themselves over. That is the 6th try. That'd be the one that wins the cup for George Watson's College. Just a quick word with the referee. He says time is up, so the tap, the ball kicked off. And George Watson's players celebrate after an impressive performance, dominating the game for much of the 70 minutes, scoring 6 tries in the process. 2 in reply by Stuart Melville College. A very deserved win by George Watson's College, crowned once again under 16 cup winners. Sizable crowd away down to the right who thoroughly enjoyed the performance of their team today. And the trophy thrust aloft by Richie White, George Watson's College captain.
Ecstatic, really happy with the boys. All the boys gave 100%, and I couldn't have asked more from any of them. Yeah, absolutely buzzing.
Obviously, absolutely over the moon to get the job done and get the win. The spectacle wasn't quite what we hoped it to be. The game was a bit scrappy, really wet ball, a lot of mistakes, a lot of stop-start. But I mean, to get the win against Stumel, who their defence was excellent, they did not give up. They pushed us all the way. So yeah, just really happy to get over the line, and delighted for the boys who have worked really hard to get here.
So congratulations there to George Watson's College for winning the Under-16s Cup once again. Stuart Melville College, however, weren't done here on the day, as they were in the final match of the day, the Under-18 Schools Cup, where they took on Merchiston Castle School. Your commentators for this one are Dale Clancy and Chris Patterson.
Jarvis again. Targets Evan McDonald. Launched to midfield now. Good link up from Jessup, and then they're through. Stuart Melville has splintered the Merchiston defensive line. They're knocking at the door in the opening stages of this game, looking to strike the first blow. And ball gathered by Howie Offord, who had to deal with an awkward ball. Travelling in behind, good work from Stuart Melville, and they've breached over the defensive line. It's first blood, and it's Callum Jessup with the try for Stuart Melville. And it is an impressive, energetic start from Stu Mel.
Really impressive first score.
Back into murky territory.
Keep retreating. Hold on.
Gathered by Offord, who's been
Keep retreating out of the 10.
involved in most things in the opening few minutes, and he receives his own kick as well. There's another opportunity here for Stuart Melville. The bobbling ball has been gathered well and floated off the deck, and Pearson through yet again, and it's another try out of absolutely nothing from Stuart Melville. And after 5 minutes, they've struck a 12-point lead.
That's a brilliant score. It's an outstanding try. Initial counter-attack from Matheson.
Presented for Kennedy. Give the ball to DL. That flat pass has been given in the path, and it's been well gathered. It looked like that try scoring opportunity might have passed them by, but Luca Matheson is eventually able to gather the ball at the second attempt. Looking to try and find that weak shoulder, that weak pocket in that Stuarts Melville defence.
No, you're holding them in. You're holding them in.
The cogs are working, and then eventually they're able to get over that threshold and get that score and bust over the line. And it's been a great reaction, going 14 points down after 5 minutes. Then McLeod. Stuart Melville looking to try and capitalise on this advantage that they have, and they do. And getting through is Baroya. The second row is able to spot the gap in the Merchiston defensive line, and their castle walls have been breached for the third time in this game. Bit of footwork from McLeod, and now he's in behind. He makes haste over the halfway line, and the speed of the support is impressive from Stuarts Melville. Most recent try scorer Baroya now is through yet again. He's got the full back to beat. Has he got the pace? Can he go round the outside? Brilliant defensive effort, but the offload is in, and it looks like Page is at the double. 2 tries in quick succession in the first 5 minutes, and then in 3 minutes they get a quick brace. Baroya laid it on a plate for Page. Lewis McDonald off for Merchiston, and on is Miles Roseman. Smart is deployed off the back of the scrum and tasked with linking up with some of his teammates, and then going back against the grain. Merchiston flood this side and try and manipulate the space, and are they able to? Desperate defence from Stuarts Melville. Excellent defence as well, because, well, eventually Merchiston have just bundled over. They've been able to get the try in the end. I think, well, the referee...
Is it?
It does look like a try. It's a
point in there.
Yeah, he definitely has. Try has been awarded. From Stuarts Melville. It does look like play is going to continue with Merchiston possession. DL. Space over that far side. Has he measured this right? Is it going to bounce up? It's great footwork. Is the ball going to bounce into the hands? Can they get in the corner? Excellent try from Merchiston. They're able to get into the corner and get that try, and the nucleus of it all is the returning Jake DL. He started it, and his endeavours allowed the ball to be floated into the wider channels, to be gobbled up. DL going cross field, and there's space there. It's almost been gathered, but just goes off the field of play, and the referee Rob McDowell blasts his whistle for one final time in this game, and that final whistle signals that the cup winners this year are Stuarts Melville in what has been one of the most exciting games all season, whether it's in adult rugby or junior rugby. Freddie Douglas now just handing it over. That'll be a proud moment for him as well, handing the trophy over to Howie Offord, the captain of Stuarts Melville, to confirm the victors in the Schools Cup this year are Stuarts Melville in what has been a classic final. 28 points to 24, they're victors. Not able to score in the second half.
I mean, I'm over the moon. It was to be fair to Murky, we pulled away at the end of the first half, but they came right back, and throughout the whole game they never gave up. They showed a lot of fight, and they really challenged us right to the end. So congrats to us, but also Murky, because they played really well.
Yeah, I'm obviously over the moon for the kids. I think for us, like as coaches, we get chances to do this every year, and we don't always manage to do it, but we're always striving to do that. But for the kids, they come and go, right, and this is always their one big aim, and then as they move on, the next group come through, and that continues for us as coaches. But for us, it's about them and them having the opportunity to come and do this, and I'm just so proud of them. We had to fight pretty hard. We've had to fight pretty hard all year in terms of injuries, results. We've not had an easy ride of it, and it's probably made us a bit more robust, to be able to cope with big games like that. And yeah, I'm just super proud of them.
So congratulations there to Stuarts Melville College, who retained the Under-18 Schools Cup. A reminder that if you want to watch the bowl and plate match highlights, they are now available to watch alongside our match reports to read on scottishrugby.org. We'd like to thank you for taking the time to watch the show and to thank for everyone who came here on the day, and we will see you at the National Youth Cup Finals, which takes place on the 15th of December. Thank you for watching.